Hi there, I'm Lokkie. I'm the owner of Wool Crate, a beautiful little yarn shop in the heart of Fish Hoek, close to Cape Town in South Africa. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to start with a crochet along. It's called a Stash Buster Crochet. It is designed by Desire Fourie, a local designer, and it is with her blessing that we are going to start this project. It is aimed at crocheters that do have a basic knowledge of the basic stitches and techniques used. We will run through all the requirements, but just to introduce to you, this is a fairly large swatch I've started, just to indicate what the design look like. Now you can use any bits and bobs, leftover yarns. You don't have to use any specific set of colors. You can only do it in 2 or 3 colors. You can only do it in 1 color for that matter. But fact is, you get a beautiful texture by doing the different stitches. It consists basically of 11 stitches, 11 different rows of stitches, of which numbers 2 to 11 are repeated. I have pre-selected these colors. It's beautiful. It's 100% cotton, mercerized cotton from a local supplier, Saprotex. It is an Elle Premier cotton in a double knit. And from the same supplier, we have the Elle Pure Gold, also double knit, which is 100% acrylic yarn. It is a lovely yarn to work with. These are the leftovers from blankets, from squares made for charity, sweaters, baby sweaters. So you can virtually use every last bit of scrap yarn that you have. I'm going to start with, let me just put on my glasses. We're going to start with the prerequisites. The pattern is designed for double knit, and therefore we're going to adhere to this prescribed knee hook size. You can also make your blanket in another type of yarn, for instance a 4-ply. These beautiful red and pink and white used to create the ombre effect is a Cortopo Organica cotton, but that isn't a 4-ply. So if you're going to use a 4-ply or a chunky or any other type of yarn, just consult the ball band and see what the recommended hook size is. So Deirdre has specified that we must use a 4.5 or a 5.5. I have used a smaller hook size simply because it depends on my tension. You will find which work for you. If you want your blanket to be more holey and to drape beautifully, then you use a bigger hook. If your tension is for instance very loose, then you might also switch and move to a smaller hook size. Darning needle is to weave the ends away. Obviously, the more colors you use, the more different ends you have to weave in, but that is just part of the journey. And a pair of scissors to snip away all the loose ends. This is an example of the colors I used for the techniques I'm going to demonstrate. I will post the exact colors in the description box of this video. Now the stitches described in this pattern is written in US terms. Strong working with UK terms, that you take up a pen and change your pattern and just convert all the terminology, otherwise you might get confused at some stage or the other. If you can do basic stitches like a chain, a slip stitch, a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet and treble crochet, you are more than equipped to do this project. This blanket is made with a combination of these different stitches. Special techniques such as the cross stitch or a V stitch or the tripod stitch is simply achieved by combining the different stitches that you can already do just together so that you have different effect. So if you want to grab all your materials, make yourself a cup of tea, we are ready to get started.